the Lord kept me unharmed. The Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. Head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. Cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Real Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Once I Christian the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got petty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own. I'm at the crib. And it's this new to your. But I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. The art. Before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Congratulations. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Congratulations. Enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Congratulations. Coast made a wave.
Wake up, get your in my makeup. Get your fake bluff, fake tough. Put your up for the princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your up, get your put your up. That's tough. Pay up, get your rates up for the princess.
But bullshit me, she freaky. Dalai Lama, don't you cool it in November? She get hotter than a sauna. Take a trip out of Japan and I down a Benihana. I'm the new hip hop Madonna. I'm the new hip.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here. Hi, thanks for tuning. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Hootie is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
They get it back. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a three-point game. To the middle, and stolen by Şengün. Jumps up. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And here's Thompson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. He gets that one.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Pass the buck. Back to Curry. Now, here's Butler. Got a piece of it. And, oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. The Warriors pull it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Thompson. And Curry pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Butler. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. It's stolen by Green. Thompson with it. Now Green defending.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, count that one from Van Vliet. Warriors trail by 6. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry passes to Butler to the inside. Green puts the move on. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. Curry kicks to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Green from 13 feet. It goes down.
Anytime the Warriors are getting shots like that from Draymond, it is a good thing for their team.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And here are the Warriors now after the Rockets pick up 3. Curry with it. Now defended by Şengün. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Curry. Following the score by Houston. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Smith. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And so it's Houston with it. The Warriors making the shot. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. The layup off target. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Hield. Out to Payton. Payton with a screen on Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what I appreciate about Butler is how tough he is. This guy welcomes going into contact while shooting.
Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Steven Adams. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Jalen Green. The shot and game clock separated by 4. In the corner, Smith with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. Over Holiday. The shot by Curry, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Smith gets it to go on the assist by Whitmore.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward. Eason against Payton. Curry looking around. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good. Rockets leading by 6. And there's a foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson-Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Here's Whitmore. Covered by Hield. Screen by Şengün. Smith outside. On the wing, Holiday. Out to Smith. Pass to Eason. Houston needs to get a shot. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 7.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Kuminga dishes to Curry. Kuminga, screen on Holiday. Curry misses the jumper. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Driving the lane, and Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Payton kicks to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Payton with the screen for Kuminga. Banked in off the glass. Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
With his first shot attempt, no good off the back of the rim. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Whitmore. And the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From past the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the
Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody, and it's Green in at the 5. Now here's Green. Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Fires, high post. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And clearly, from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Here's Curry, driving in. Blocked! And here comes the break. Here's Green. Can't get it to drop. Now the Warriors with it. Moody on the wing. Butler against Thompson. Butler on the wing. Right side Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Van Vliet. That won't go either for Curry.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Thompson to the right side, 20 feet out. Şengün, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Pajimski. Outside Moody. And here's Curry. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Curry's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
And here's Thompson for three. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 5.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer.
And if I leave, they ain't done pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo!
Jimmy popping pain. Can't take any more of these or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this the kiss of life. It won't switch on me, it's by my side just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in his sat nav. Now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in Ace. I was in space with Lola Ace. We're banging on Faraday. Things just ain't the same. Might link me a drone from prefer me a drone from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blubs anymore when I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons, we had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was like honey like Weiss and Mus. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my Yeah, down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Washington outside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Lively with the bucket. Lively's got his second basket.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Second chance effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Even though he does most of his damage along the perimeter, Thompson can also dial it up inside.
Here's Banchero. Shoots over Davis. Banchero no good. And here's Dallas. 4-point game. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Carter. Back to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Washington a screen. And Davis gets it to go.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero in the post. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. I'll say this. Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Exum left side. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Davis.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Inside. Caldwell Pope. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Orlando with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. Right side Carter. The 15-footer is good.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Davis. Oh, nice D from Carter. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Pass to Carter. And here's Caldwell Pope. The Magic need to put one up here. Got a piece of it. Here's Exum. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie, a true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Pass to Joseph. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Magic trail by 11. And here's Banchero. Here's Batase. Pass to De Silva. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now Dinwiddie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
For 3, Anthony. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot.
22.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Batase. Back to Banchero. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Here's Batase. Clock at 6. Back to Anthony. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dinwiddie, right side. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by Batase. Magic trail by 12. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to De Silva. Dinwiddie with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 12. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Again, the miss by Dallas. To the inside. Banchero throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. P.J. Washington picks one up. So both teams making some changes here. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, PA. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Magic trail by 11. Here's Joseph. Here's Carter. Excellent D there from Lively.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Pass to Marshall. Fires from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, really excellent passer for his position. Davis more than capable of dropping dimes.
Bogner outside to the right side. Here's Joseph. Back to Banchero. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Magic trail by 17. Pass to Joseph. Back to Banchero. Left side Carter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Lively. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Picked by Carter. Here's Caldwell Pope. They get it again. Wagner on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Dallas. They've scored 10 straight. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Magic with the ball. Trailing by 19. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Mavericks on top, leading by 17. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half. But maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Magic trail by 17. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Pass to Davis. Washington a screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Banchero.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Joseph can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 17. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
Excellent anticipation by Washington to get the steal, and then he zips it up court.
Pass to Wagner. Now Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Washington. Out to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Pass to Joseph. Banchero outside. Count the basket. Banchero's got 7 points.
Yeah, look at Banchero opting for the soft finish. Great to see him be so versatile with his offense.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Mavericks making a switch here. Dallas leading by 17. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And Davis with the block.
You don't know exactly where Davis is. He's going to deny you a shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
To the paint. And he dunks it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Davis from long range. And no good. 6 for 9 from the field now. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Pass to Exum. It's stolen. Thompson with a steal. Outside Davis. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Thompson. And the dunk by Gafford.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Outside Carter. Pass to Joseph. Here's Carter. Back to Joseph. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. But let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Magic trail by 19. Inside. Here's Black. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Thompson outside. .32 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Isaac. On the wing, Anthony. No points so far. Kicks it out to Isaac. 6 to shoot. Here's Black. And they pick up 2. Here's Thompson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks liking their...
The Mavericks, 43.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch. We head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Dallas leading by 15. Exum outside. Releases. And he connects with a jumper.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
It's Banchero with the drive. On the wing, Anthony. Back to Banchero. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Davis. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
To the inside. Here's Black. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Washington outside. Out to Thompson. Oh, they pick off the pass. Inside. Here's Batase. Here's Black. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Davis. Exum outside. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Davis with it. There's the block. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Magic trail by 17. Banchero surveys. Back to Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3. The Mavericks lead by 17. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. And Kentavious Caldwell Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Davis. Shot clock at 6. Dallas no good that time either. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
To the middle. Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Left side Davis. To win the drought. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Banchero.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
Magic trail by 13. Picked his pocket. Davis attacking. The rebound by Carter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to Joseph. Banchero the screen. Down low. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Dallas ball. Offensive foul. Point Joseph. First personal foul.
And he drops the first.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Mavericks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Davis.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Wagner, left side. Pass to Carter. Clock at 6. Orlando again missing. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Banchero. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Washington. That one goes. Count it.
Washington.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one.
Yeah, slick. Yeah, slick. You know I got the wave, I don't even slip. Hold on. It's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Active. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. And it's lit. And it's lit.
Boy, crazy man on deck, crazy man thing. Signal. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boy signal need no application. I just want to party, so please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. I just want to party, so please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. As long as you're living, you must go through many things. There's nothing impossible. If you believe, surely it will work out for you. Always stick to the plan.